Alright then, hello everybody and welcome back to RPM. We are here in round 3 for Spain in Premier Division, and I am Kieran on comms, and once again I am joined by Mr. Inorganic. How are you, Inorganic?
Hello there, Kieran. I'm good, thank you. Welcome everyone to, I'd say, sunny Spain. Kieran, you're the better driver around here than me. I struggle so bad around Spain. So I'll ask you the question: what can we expect tonight?
Well, saying that I'm the faster driver than you, this track can go for any track, to be honest. But tonight, if it's anything to go from yesterday, we can expect lots of chaos, maybe some last lap battles that end in someone spinning around, like a certain Ferrari did yesterday. And hopefully everyone will be much calmer after the race than yesterday. No one will get too angry. And as we've seen now, we've got 4 drivers on mediums for their first run, so they're saving softs for the race.
So you're expecting a few drivers to go on a 2-stop strategy?
Maybe medium soft, because that's the strategy I was going to go with yesterday. And can be done. Which I think was what learner driver and Luke was telling me to do yesterday. I can't save some softs for the race to a medium soft, but because of the safety cars, that just never happened. Didn't get onto the softs in the end.
Yeah, I actually used all the tyre compounds yesterday. I actually did soft, medium, hard, soft.
That's a lot of stops.
Yeah, there was a speeding under the pit lane, which gave me 5 seconds. And I wasn't particularly feeling brilliant yesterday, and at one point I was considering DNFing in the pits, but I carried on and managed to get 11th, I believe, so a couple of points. But yeah, I'm just not a big fan of Spain, and I know some people absolutely adore this track. Yeah, I mean it's alright to drive round, but I just can't find pace at all.
Every track you're struggling for pace. Drivers are starting to set their lap times now. Learn drivers done 11.6, Entity's done 11.7. Jeff Fish is third, Stubby fourth. Brian has just done 11.4. And Red Bull are 1 and 2. I have no idea where that's come from.
Well, Red Bull gives you wings. It certainly gives Brian and Nixie some wings. It's good to see. I think that puts a bit of pressure on the Renault Clio drivers, especially a certain British or Scottish driver.
Last week he was definitely Scottish. This week he'll be hoping to get the British flag back onto his name.
We're still definitely missing the L plates. We've got Ivor in chat saying evening, Ivor.
Yeah, I know I don't really mind Spain. I think when other people were saying that they don't like Spain and they suck at Spain, it did give me some motivation because I don't find it that bad. As you can tell by my pole lap and where I finished. But
I can feel my headache coming back on again.
I mean, all I'm saying is that I would be 6th right now if it was my pole lap. But yeah, I do wonder if anybody will do what I did, run high wings and then just suffer to the straight. And at the back there, that's Quinn, who has just spun outside the final corner. He was on a lap as well, so lost it right at the final corner.
Yeah, at least he's managed to keep it going, and he's got time to go into the pits and put a new wing on and get back out there.
Yeah, and Quinn's lap time was a second behind his teammate, but he has just gone 12.0 up into 9th place. And now we've got Sminofla, who is on the mediums, and Lansley has just done 11.3. Spinola's now going to cross the line. He goes 17 fastest at 12.4. And people are starting to prepare for their second laps now. Maga, he's reserving in the McLaren.
Yeah, because you can't get the full-time, you can't get people that really want to drive full-time for McLaren.
I think after my performance yesterday and last week, I think some people will definitely be interested now.
Yeah, Luke, Ivor's put Spain is great, a lot of action. Yeah, we had a lot of action. Well, everyone else had a lot of action yesterday. I didn't have a lot of action. I was just tootling around at the back. And the sound of the cars before
I think because I'm the one streaming, you're probably on my one. I've never really done this before.
I just turned my my sound.
Not really sure which
down.
one. Not really sure which one it is.
I couldn't hear.
Turn that down. It's one of them.
I think he's just trying to say that he wants to drown our voices out. Less chat, just more sound of the engine.
Turn it off.
And we've also got another of the Renault Clio drivers. So he's happy with the 12.2 on mediums. Also true. I think that's
what
just
is that?
It doesn't want us to he wants to drown out the Brummie accent as learner driver now. Colin has gone round in a
10.9.
10.9. I think I was about 30 minutes behind that time on my qualification lap.
Yeah, that's I didn't really think that 10.9 was really possible. I don't think I've seen anybody in time trial do 10.9. All the cars now are starting to start their lap time now. Everyone like go on to is starting their lap. I think Spinale he's going into the pits now. Then it's one of the Red Bulls. It's KFC or Brian that he's starting his lap. They all start their lap now. And there's next is I think the other Red Bull of Higgsy. So he looks to be on a lap, so we'll see what he does. He crosses the line now and has 9 proof. Next is a Ferrari. They are more towards the back. It's Steve-O, who's done 11.6. And then Luke has just done 11 and also 11.6. Seeing now Entity starting his lap. Davies coming out of the final corner now. He's currently 13th. He'll cross the line and he'll go up to 4th with an 11.5. Next it was Prince, who's gone 5th fastest, and now Giraffe here stays 15th fastest. Volcano's gone ahead of his teammate, and that is Black Mamba, who stayed 14th. Now
Brian's about to pass the start-finish line. I think he was slightly quicker, but
that's not improved.
His time was slightly quicker, but he hasn't been able to get above Lansley.
Yeah, and there's Aston Martin. I think that's lost Glader. He's going to cross the line now, goes 11th fastest with 11.7. Then Quinn, I just missed him crossing the line. He does 11.8. I think they're all going into the pits now. There seems to be... It's Entity who is going to cross the line now. He goes 7th fastest with 11.6. And everyone else seems to be going into the pits. There's another car, that is Giraffe, and he's going to set a lap time. He's hoping to go ahead of his teammate, but he doesn't. That's 11.7, so that's 12th fastest. And I think Black Mamba just crossed the line and it's gone 4th fastest with an 11.4.
I'm going to put one here now. Colin, aka the driver, he started on mediums, but his fastest lap is actually gone on to the softs. So do you think he was a bit worried about other people's times, and he has actually used a set of softs to put himself onto pole? This could be quite interesting.
I think his plan was always to go into mediums and softs, but I think the whole purpose of it was to save some softs for the race. But I think he definitely saw the times and saw he was down to 4th, which going for you is a dream, being dropping down to 4th and that being bad. But
I'm just actually on board with Entity, and he seems to have a bit of a problem with signs. He's just taken out a couple of signs. The W stands for wonder why he's done that. Yeah. So if people on the quali laps are out there, there may be a few signs missing.
Yeah, so nobody misses their braking points.
Al's on a lap, I believe.
Yeah, the only one on a lap right now.
Yep.
He's gone through sector 1. He's currently 17th with a 12.2. He's 3/10 behind his teammate Jeffish, and Luke has a 5-place grid penalty for illegal blocking. Looking on the map, I think he's at turn 4, and there seems to be a Mercedes by him, so he's...
Look. Yeah, there's a legal block. I don't think the Mercedes actually was on a fast. No, the Mercedes wasn't on a fast lap. So
it is his house now.
if both drivers aren't on a fast lap, then why would you get a penalty for illegal blocking? I don't think there was anyone on the fast lap that was by Luke there.
I mean, did they make contact or something?
Don't know. I didn't see. I just got the notification. I was watching Al at the time.
Yeah, and Al, at the penultimate corner, he spun and lost his front wing, so he went into the pits. Maggot crossed the line, he's in a 12.1. Next is, where is he? Stubby, but he's on an out lap. Then Steve-O's also, they're all going out for their final lap now. Try and see who is next. Everyone seems to be going slow towards sector 3. Then there's, I think it might be Jeff Fish who is next to set his lap time.
I'm not quite sure how you can do illegal blocking in a shopping cart, but yeah. Oh, and he's lost it. He's lost it on the corner. As Luke. There was an Aston Martin in front of him that he had to get past. But I think the back just stepped out of him and he was into the gravel, but he has kept it going.
Trying to see if anybody is on that. I think somebody just was, but I missed it. Luke's crossing the line, but he spun, so he's not gonna. Well, he's gonna be preparing to do his lap. Then it's the Red Bull Higgsy. He's on our lap. Then it's Black Mamba thing or someone's crossing the line, going at very similar times. Burns on an Alsa. Then
Yeah,
Steve-O has retired.
I'm just on board with Davey in the beautiful Alfa Romeo, but to tell you the truth, it looked like the Alfa Romeo and the racing track had a bit of an argument, because Davey had absolutely no grip. The car was stepping out all over the shop, and so he's had to abort that lap. But yeah, I think grip round here is going to be interesting. I don't think, Davey's going to improve. I think that's Davey's qualifying over and done with.
I think Davey did just cross the line, but if he's on another lap or not, I'm not too sure. Someone's crossing the line now. I'm trying to scroll. See, it's Luke, who not sure if he has improved or not. Everyone seems to be going to the pits now, and it's Brian, who's currently third. He can go up to second if he improves by a tenth, and he crosses the line. He does not improve. Then it's not there's a McLaren. Oh, Lost Glader has spun. Prince is into the pits. They all seem to be going to the pits now and retiring. Somebody else in the final corner, to Williams. It is Entity, who has lost control of his car at the final corner, damaged his wing, and he that's him done for qualifying. Then there's an Alpha Male Volcanoes. Nope, he's going to the pits. I think, they're all going into the pits now. I think the only person who can still say a lap time is Spinola, but he's low on fuel, so that is it for qualifying. Spinola is going to be the last one to go in.
It's quite an interesting quali really. I think. First of all, it's great having almost a full grid. Love to see it, and may it long continue, because I think there's going to be quite a bit of battles. But I think grip round here is going to be a major factor. I don't know, obviously, what the weather's going to be. I imagine it's going to be a dry race. The quali looked nice and sunny, but I'm expecting probably a couple of two stoppers. But Luke has gone into 11th now.
Yeah, the grid, starting grid for the race. Lerner driver on pole, Lansley second, Brian is third, Black Mamba fourth, Volcano fifth, Davey sixth, Prince seventh, Quinn eighth, Entity ninth. I wonder if he'll finish tonight. Higgsy's 10th, Nuke's 11th, but will start out 16th because of his penalty. Steve-O 12th, Sturby 13th, Giraffe 14th, Lost Glader 15th, Jeffish 16th, Spinola 17th, Maga 18th, and Al at the back. And
bit of a disappointing qualification for the Mercedes there.
Yeah, remember 2 seasons ago, Al and Jeffish were battling for the title, and now here they are fighting for points.
It's Spain. I think some drivers can do it. I think some drivers, myself, I just cannot find any pace anywhere around Spain. In organic, did you pay the FIA for that penalty? Yeah, I think it should be illegal to bring on a shopping cart onto a racetrack. Yeah, to be honest with you, Luke, I don't know why you've got an illegal blocking. I don't know, but yeah, it should be illegal for shopping carts or Renault Clios to be on the racetrack.
Well, while you're talking about that, it does seem to be dry, so I'm not going to expect any rain. We'll have a look at the tyres now. Lerner driver is on the mediums with Lansley on soft. He'll be looking to try and take the lead into turn 1. Brian and Black Mamba are on mediums. Volcano is on soft, and Davey, Prince, Quinn, Entity, Higgsy, and Steve-O, they're all on the mediums. Before it's Stubby and Draff who take the hards. Lost Gladers on the softs, Jeffish and Luke on the mediums, Spinola and Maggot on the hards, and then Al is on the mediums.
Hards, I did one lap on the hards and I just had no grip. Yeah, so I think the hards will probably struggle, but I think going on the hards, they'll be looking at the long run. But I was put, when was the last time Alpine was world champion?
That's
It would have been Renault, wouldn't it? So yes, some time back.
Okay, well, I think you misread that, because for me it says Alpha. When was the last time Alpha was world champion?
Yes, Alpha Tauri, or unless it means that Alfa Romeo.
I don't think Alpha Tauri
well, Alfa Romeo aren't going to. Well, I mean, anything like the main Grand Prix that we just had. I think it showed how weak the Ferrari engine was. But I believe that Haas will be teaming up with Alfa Romeo, and Haas will be using an Alfa Romeo engine next season.
Interesting. I don't think Alpha Tauri, which he was probably referring to, has ever been champions. The last time Alpine were champions was 2006 with Alonso with 5 red lights. Okay, let's go. It's a bit late saying that because of the fact, but Lerner Driver has held the lead so far. So we head to turn 1. I wish the camera angle was better. But yeah, he's held on to the lead. Volcano has overtaken Brian up into 3rd place. Soft's working well for him so far. See some overtakes going on the back there. Entity and Davey side by side into turn 4. And Jeff Fish is on the inside of Higgsy there. There's an Alpha R. That's Davey.
Davey.
And that's caused a full safety car. Already at just before turn 5. We've already caused a safety car, and of course it was the rip-off Ferrari who caused that.
It must have been touched from the back. I mean, there were so many cars all bunched together. That would definitely be one for the replay, slow motion. Yep, that was that's upsetting. Seeing an Alfa Romeo in the wall. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what did happen. But a certain driver, as Stebo's going into the pits,
not let Alan Stebo into the pits.
I don't think they got any damage. Get rid of them hards. And Stebo did get damage. He's changed his wing. So he's hit someone and he's gone onto the hard tyres. Al is also on hard tyres. So, I'm
not sure why Spinola's gone in. He's starting on hards. I mean, I don't think he got a front swing place, otherwise he'll still be in the pits. But
he's done one lap on the hards and thought, no, didn't like them. David, absolutely infuriating. Yep, gutted for you, mate. If a certain driver is watching from yesterday's race, it does happen in the Premiership as well. I don't think, knowing how good and quick Davey is, he would have done that intentionally. With damage to the Ferrari, was that Stebo that possibly gave him a nudge?
Yeah, I wasn't focusing on Davey, but he was like in view. I did see him go off. I saw the car going off. I didn't see what caused him to go off.
That there was lots of cars, a lot of 2x2s going into corners, and a lot of jockeying for position. Oh no, it's not Davey. It's his wheel disconnected. Oh, that's.
Oh, you got the Alfa Romeo steering wheel.
Obviously, it's got the Ferrari steering wheel that's obviously let go.
Yeah. So, well, you were quick to blame other people for, trying to make contact.
I did say it was hard. It was hard to see what had happened, and the Ferrari had gone in for a new nose, but yeah, it was Davies' Ferrari badged steering wheel that let go.
Yeah, and I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, he's gonna put a report in for a steering wheel 2 penalty points for Davy's steering wheel, for his Alfa Romeo steering wheel.
If it was an Alfa Romeo steering wheel, it'd be a beautiful looking steering wheel.
It would be unreliable.
But yeah. I mean, they do use the Ferrari engine, but yeah, Haas will be using an Alfa Romeo engine, but it's not technically an Alfa Romeo engine. It's going to be a rebadged Ferrari engine, so yeah, we could be looking at Haas having a few reliability problems.
I mean, Haas already do have a Ferrari engine, so
calm down. Ferrari has great wheels. Yeah, when they stay on. When they don't get disconnected.
I must say now, safety car has gone in. There's some overtakes going on the back there. There's 3 wide. There's a AlphaTauri almost getting out of shape there. But no, the driver has already pulled over a second ahead of Lansley in second, who is just 3/10 ahead of the only rip-off Ferrari in the race. And
well, yeah, Stebo's only an 18th, so yeah, there's only one Ferrari.
Yeah, Stebo.
Yeah, and the beautiful Alfa Romeo. Or that Stebo's in the rebadged Alfa Romeo engine Ferrari.
You really have the Alfa Ferrari, don't you?
No, after the Grand Prix with their yeah, there was lots. I mean, the Brazilian Grand Prix. Yeah, Leclerc didn't even manage to do the formation lap, and yeah, both Alfa Romeos retired due to hydraulics, I believe, all to do with the Ferrari power plant. Hopefully, Ferrari will get will sort that out for next season. But at the moment,
I doubt it.
Yeah, we've got learner driver who's already 1.8 seconds ahead. Volcano in the beautiful Alfa Romeo has managed to get into second place.
Yeah, he overtook Lansley at turn 1, and looks like Brian just had a moment of the exit of that turn 6 of the maze, and the car at the back has gone off the track. That was Quinn, and back towards the back, Al has got past Maga into 16th place.
Prince is going well for you for the flying pumpkins.
My voice system just turned on, so I had to stop mid-sentence. But yeah, Prince is up into 6th. He DNF'd last race, unfortunately, so he'll be looking to try and get some good points. His first points of the season. His teammate Liam, he isn't racing because he's watching Manchester United.
Oh, poor man. Obviously must have lost a bet somewhere along the line. That's a poor excuse watching the Man U. I mean, really, yeah.
Yeah, they. I think the only thing that's gonna be keeping him sane is driving that beautiful McLaren. And you all know how amazing that McLaren is. Especially on Tuesdays, they are just incredible.
They're flying pumpkins.
It's technically not Halloween anymore, so that's what's the word? That's not the trend anymore.
I was just watching Volcano was actually closing in a bit
Oh,
on
yellow
the
flags is
yellow
at the
flag.
back. Al and Lost Glader, they've tangled with each other at turn 1. Lost Glader's retired. Al has no front wing, and we have a second safety car.
How many safety cars did we have yesterday?
We have 2.
I think
I mean,
lap 7.
yeah, at this point, I don't think the first safety car even came out first. Came out at lap 11, our first safety car did.
This is definitely a case of the professional drivers yesterday and the amateur drivers tonight.
Exactly.
I think that does help Volcano and Lansley on their on them softs. Probably a bit too early to come into the pits, but both of them now going into the pit lane. Yep, and somebody has took out the speed limit sign.
They're not the only ones going to the pits. Quite a few others. Brian, Black Mamba, Jeff Fish. Hang on, it's getting quite confusing.
Everyone's in the pits.
Entity, Jeff Fish, Derby, Snarler, Maggot, Higgsy, and Al. They're onto the pits. Everyone seems to be going onto hard, except for Brian, who has gone onto the softs. And
yeah, expecting another safety car. I'm surprised so many people have gone for the hards, because the hards round here. Yeah, but then again, I could have had super glue on my tyres yesterday, and I was struggling for grip. So
yeah, I was gonna say, when I was on the hards from the first safety car to the second safety car, I didn't really seem to have much problems with it. My only problem was down the straight because I had high downforce.
Well, I think Brian will be looking at the hard runners in front of him, thinking he's on a much faster tyre, and we'll try and push for that advantage to get up the grid, and then he could put like Luke and Quinn under pressure. But Giraffe, I tell you what, Giraffe. He had a poor qualifying. He was down there, but he's actually got up into 3rd position. In the wonder how he's done that car. But just stayed out of trouble and has managed to work his way up and being on the hards as well. So
Luke as well. He started 16th. He's now up to 5th. He's gained the most positions.
And then mediums.
Yeah.
That's it, just staying out of trouble and keeping it clean. That's how you did it yesterday, wasn't it?
Yep, exactly. And you can get 2nd place if you just do that. And I don't know if you just saw in Premier Chat, but we have a world record pit stop in the Red Bull garage for Higgsy. They hit a 1.8. So I'm not really sure.
We're going to check that they've actually put the wheel nuts back on properly.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it was just a glitch or what, but during F1 2021, once during my team, I had a 1.4 pit stop, which has only happened.
They just changed one tyre?
Yeah, they just. I came in, they looked at the car, and they just sent it back out.
Yeah, I mean that's quick. I don't think do you know what? I've never really taken much notice of the time, really. But safety car is in this lap, so then the driver will back up all the cars and be hoping that he doesn't get any car park pangs. You know, you get in your Your shopping trolley car.
Yeah, and
The
the
supermarket
driver,
hangs.
the driver's right to look over his shoulder because there is a McLaren right behind him, and he has gone
He's
now.
gone. He has cut Prince napping there. I don't think he was expecting it halfway through the corner, but I tell you what, Prince looks like he's probably got a lower downforce setup than Colin.
Yep, and I've just seen Quinn has spun round. Can't remember who the car was behind him, but they did look very close. So if he just taps his rear wing during turn 3, the long right-hander, because contact there can be quite dangerous.
Yeah, Quinn was doing alright as well, wasn't he? He was up there, and I just watched him again, and he was getting cars squirming as he was putting the power down. He won't be happy because he was doing well. He was right behind his brother Luke, so he's got it all to do now as Brian has got past Volcano.
Yep, he's making the overtakes on the soft. He'll be after Steve-O now. He's going to have lots more grip because Steve-O has the 8 lap old hards. And he's gonna might look down the inside. He is going for it. Probably has a better camera angle.
Yeah, he's got to back out.
Yeah. So Steve managed to hold on, but Brian's had so much more grip, and he's now looking round the outside. And get a view from Volcano behind. The camera's want to fix himself, which I have, and they're still battling. Brian's trying to go around the outside, and he has got the move done now. He is up into 5th place. He had to fight hard for that one.
Yeah, you can see the difference in the tyre. So much more grip than in Steve-O's hard tyres there. Yeah. And now he's going to, like we said, put Luke under pressure because Luke's on 10 lap old mediums. So he's going to have the that Red Bull that's flying. It's definitely got some wings at the moment.
I think Steve-O is struggling on them hards because Volcano is right behind him. He tried making an overtake into turn 11 or 10, whichever corner it is. The left corner after the DRS straight. But Luke has gone down the inside of Giraffe, and now Brian's looking down the inside of Giraffe. He might lose 2 positions here, which he has done, and now Brian will be looking to try and take podium maybe. If he if his strategy does work, because now he's side by side with Luke. He's going to be going round the outside.
So much more grip.
Yeah, up into 3rd place.
Yeah, I don't think Luke could have put too much of a fight there.
Flags, it's Maggot.
Virtual safety car.
Yeah, Maggot has lost control of the exit of turn 7, I think that is, or 8. He's lost his front wing, so he's going to have to go back into the pit. I think we might have reached the limit for safety cars, virtual safety cars and red flags, because I'm pretty sure it's 3, but then again, there might be another one. Not too sure.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the elusive red flag.
One day.
But 2 safety cars and a virtual safety car, and we're on lap 13.
Yeah, we've just had our first safety car.
But Maggot didn't go into the pit, so he has got no wing, so
that's interesting.
Go into the pits.
Well, that's very interesting. He's doing the last to first challenge with no front wing, obviously. Oh, and it's in. Virtual safety car has ended. I forgot it was a virtual safety car too. I thought it was a full safety car for a second, but
Yeah, just a virtual.
yeah, we are now back to racing as Brian will catch up to Prince on the soft tyre. He's
He'll
already
really
in a
want to try
second.
and push that the advantage of the soft tyres on Prince. But I'll tell you what, Higgsy down in 13th in the other Red Bull didn't particularly have a brilliant qualifying and not particularly making much headway on them hard tyres. I'm still surprised that so many people are persisting with the hard tyre, but Maggot has gone into the pits.
Yeah, and few midfield battles going on here. Prince and Brian are fighting. They are side by side. They head into turn 6, 7. Either one. Prince has managed to hold on.
That's some scraping of paints on each car there, but
He's now going
Brian's
down the
got
inside.
DRS.
And he is up into second. He'll now have to learn a driver for the lead of the race. That'll be amazing to see.
I don't think Colin will be too concerned. They've both got a pit. I mean, how long can you make a set of softs last round here? About 13 laps maybe at a push.
I think the strategy, if you went soft, was 14 laps.
Luke's got past Giraffe there. Obviously under DRS on the straight.
And Jeff Fish and Volcano side by side do turn 3, but Volcano on the inside has managed to get past Jeff Fish. Looked like he was trying to fight back, but he unfortunately couldn't. As Volcano's now looking down the inside of Giraffe.
That's a Giraffe.
Some contact was almost made there.
That was
could end in disaster.
He caught that well then, did Giraffe, because I think he got a lot of curb and the car just squirmed a bit. And
now Jeff Fish is looking down the inside of Giraffe in up to P6, and Lansley fighting with Stubby for P8. He's now right on the back of Giraffe.
I tell you what, I wonder if Giraffe is struggling with them 15-lap-old hard tyres, because he is losing quite a bit of positions.
Yeah, he is now down to 9th. I think somebody else is fighting towards the front. I think Volcano and Luke, who are battling for 4th place.
It's so close.
Yeah, this is like a championship yesterday.
The DRS, such a massive DRS chain. But Stebo and Giraffe, I think they might be struggling on them hards now, because they've dropped down the pecking order as Maggot now on them new soft has gone round on the fastest lap. But he won't get the points if he can't get into the top 12.
And if the people on the hards are struggling, imagine how the mediums are, because they're also on 15 laps. And their tyres will probably be worse than the hard tyres.
Well, I mean, Colin is now like 3.5 seconds ahead of Brian, and he's in a league of his own at the moment, but he's got to be soon for the softs, maybe.
He'll be on lap 19 if he does go onto softs.
Lap 19.
Yeah. And 2 Williams just entity just overtook Giraffe for P9, so they're looking like they might finish a race this time. And in the points as well.
Still, drivers are quite, apart from Colin out in front, everyone is still quite. Stebo and Black Mamba are swapping positions.
And Owl look like he's having a look to try and take Stebo for that final points position.
Yeah.
And behind them, looks like they're going 3 wide into turn 1. Luke, Jefffish and Lansley.
Giraffe. Yeah, Giraffe and Stebo now, they're under pressure now from Al, because if Al gets past these, Stebo will drop out of the points, and Giraffe then will have Higgsy's red ball. Well, I think them hard runners will be trying to hope for another safety car. It almost goes into the back of the Ferrari of Stebo then did Al.
And Al's teammate Jefffish is looking down the inside of Luke for P5, who Jefffish has no ERS, he has 8%.
Al managed to get past Stebo on the DRS.
Yeah,
so Al now he's into the points.
And if any of these drivers, they all have low ERS, so if they need a lesson about ERS management from me, they're always open. And now we have more overtakes going as Landley has overtaken Luke and Jefffish. Jefffish has dropped down to P7. This must be how Luke and Learner Driver feel yesterday on comms.
That's interesting. Giraffe, you said lap 19 for the softs. Giraffe has gone in on lap 19 but gone on to the mediums.
I think he'll just be looking to make his tyres last. We have yellow flags. That is Minota, who has spun out of the exit of turn 4, and that's going to lose him a lot of time because he was right on the back of a battle with Al, Stevo and Higgsy, which is where the first, the 1 point would be.
I think that will Higgsy will
and
it was a big one.
Luke has spurned Black Mambas off. He's retired, and all I saw
they're coming together.
I saw a Alpine going wide. That's all I saw. But now, Jefffish is into the pits, Prince is into the pits, Stubby's into the pits, and drivers into the pits. More people are going as well. Al and Stebo.
That's 2 safety cars, 2 virtual safety cars.
Luke and Spinocular also in.
It does look like Black Mamba and Luke did have are coming together. I don't know obviously what happened when I just got the aftermath. But it has allowed everyone to go into the pits and change, and we see the beautiful Alfa Romeo.
He's going to be
in front at the moment.
Yeah, Volcano and Lansley. I mean, everyone who hasn't pitted, they're going to be defending for their lives as cars behind.
I'm just stunned because Black Mamba's Haas was absolutely parked in the middle of the track, and if that's not a red flag situation, I don't know what is. But Giraffe now has picked up a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. So Giraffe now, he worked his way back up into the points, but he's going to have to do a drive-through.
Yep, that is unfortunate. I think that's the first penalty we've had all race, so that's pretty impressive. Prince, who is on the softs, so he's gonna have more grip. Then Brian on the mediums, and he's gonna overtake to take that 7th place. They will now have to do a lot of catching up to the cars in front who still haven't pitted yet. Drafts into the pit to serve his drive-through penalty, as Stevo has got past Al up into P10, and Brian is sticking with Prince, who will most likely have better tyres by the end of the race.
I tell you what, that virtual safety car has definitely helped Higgsy. He's moved up now, up into 5th, and Entity as well. As learner driver, Colin has just got past Higgsy. Obviously, Higgsy's going to. It's no way he's going to keep Colin behind him with Colin on fresh softs. But Volcano's managed to pull out a 3.3 second gap, and I think he'll be trying to take them hards to the end of the race. But he's got a charge in Colin going through the pack at the moment, so.
Yeah, Stubby has just overtaken Lansley for 2nd, who seems to have the better tyres now, but then mediums don't really expect to last much longer, although they would have lasted on the medium soft strategy, they will last 19 laps, so Stubby has roughly 5 more laps left in those tyres, and there's about 11 laps left in this race, and so that's going to be his tyres are going to be very destroyed by the end, as Learner Driver has overtaken Entity into 4th place, and Volcano will be keeping an eye on that.
Yeah, I don't think even the 14 lap old hards will last another 11 laps, and I don't think their mediums will last. So the top 3, they may need to pit again or hope for a late safety car.
The problem for Learner Driver is that Lansley ahead of him is he also has DRS, so he weren't able to overtake on this straight, but he's going to have the better grip as he's going to go down the inside of Lansley up into 3rd place, and making it look so easy. Stubby now is his next target.
Yeah, he's on a much faster tyre. Colin, fresh softs up to temperature. Stubby can put up a bit of a defence, but I don't think he'll fight too much.
Yeah,
and under DRS.
Around the outside and easily up into 2nd place. And now Volcano is in a lot of danger, a lot of trouble, as the driver is going to be catching him rapidly as Stubby goes into the pits.
Yeah, we did think that he'll go on to special softs. I just can't see them hards. So we've got like Volcano, Lanzi, Entity and Higgsy. They're on quite, 16 lap old hards. I don't think they're going to go to the end. I might be mistaken, but they will be holding on for dear life. I think they might be hoping for a late safety car.
Yeah, and right now, Brian and Prince are battling hard for, well, it's right now 6th place, but Higgsy is not too far up ahead, so I imagine he'll do as much as he can to help his teammates in this battle, as Learner Driver is already 3/10 behind Volcano.
Here's a question for you. Do you think Learner Driver's softs will make it to the end of the race? We're going to have 9 laps. 13 laps. The softs.
I think they'll make it. They'll make it. As Learner Driver's got past Volcano, but Yeah, on the soft medium strategy, softs were to go 14 laps at the end, and Brian has got past Higgsy, and now Prince will be hoping to try and get past Higgsy as quickly as possible, but I imagine there'll be some Sergio Perez defending here to help his teammate.
Stubby managed to get past Al, and now Al's got Luke breathing all over the back of him, so Luke on the fresher soft tyres will be looking to get past Al as they're coming up to the DRS zone.
Prince has now got past Higgsy, but he is 2 seconds behind Brian, so he'll have to try and catch back up to him, but doesn't seem to be doing so. Some Red Bull teamwork going on there. At the back of the grid, Luke is right behind. Higgsy has just got past Prince. This is gonna be infuriating Prince now because he knows he has the much fresher softs. Higgsy's lap hards are 18 laps, so Higgsy's gonna be just slowing Prince down, which is gonna be helping his teammate Brian, who is closing up to Entity.
Higgs is suddenly kind of coming to life now. How he's making them tyres go this long. I mean, they've got to be hurting. And but to get a move on Prince, who's no slow driver on fresher softs, but I don't think Higgsy will be able to keep Prince behind him on the final DRS start finish straight.
All part of the teamwork, as Brian has now got past Entity up into P4. He will be looking to try and take podium here in Spain, as Prince he's got past Higgsy now, and he'll be hoping to try and pull away this time. As Spinola he's got past Al up into the final points position. He might be looking trying to overtake Luke for 11th.
Yeah, I mean, I take my hats off to Higgsy, Entity, Lanzi and Volcano for making them hard tyres last and to make them so competitive. So some good driving there from a few of the drivers. But yeah, Higgsy's just beginning to drop off Prince now. I don't think has he got, yes, he has. Higgsy has got DRS. He's got his back wing open, but he's too far back to make a move. But he won't mind that. He'll just want the DRS toe from the McLaren.
Yeah,
and that will keep Jetfish behind him.
Brian is now up into 3rd place, and he will be looking to try and take 2nd place off Volcano. See if he can catch up in time. Higgsy is still close behind Prince, and Luke is trying to fight against Spinoza, who has managed to overtake him into 11th place.
Yep, I think Luke will want to try and get past Simotlo as soon as he can. Especially I think he's going up the inside with his brother coming right behind him. No, he had to pull out there. He's going to keep it tight now. We'll get DRS, and I think he'll get past Simotler here on the start-finish straight.
Is he close enough? It does seem like he's going to go down the inside, and he is back up to P11. So if anything else is happening,
but yeah, Luke has used up quite a lot of his ERS. He's only on like 9%. Simotler behind him is on 30, so that's going to help Simotler, and Simotler's just going to stay pretty close to Luke, and then he'll use that ERS advantage that he's got over Luke to get past him. And Quinn, looking at Quinn's
yellow
ERS.
Flags, and Brian is off. He has lost it just before the penultimate corner, and Nat is...
Or is he beached? He's beached it. It's beached.
Oh, it is beached. He is allowed to reset the track if it's done safely, so we'll have to do it after Al here. But it doesn't seem like he is going to. And he has now been disqualified.
Parked in a dangerous location, but they're not going to bring out any yellow flags. That's just bonkers. So, I mean, gutted for Brian there, because he was going ever so well and showing a lot of pace. And
podium was
3 laps left.
Podium was definitely on for Brian. He's just lost control of his car, and it's now resulted in disqualification.
Yeah, I don't think he could have done a rejoin then, because I think there was a few tail enders that were going past. So he had to wait for them to go past before he could do a rejoin. But the game disqualified him for being in a dangerous position. But they're not going to bring out any yellow flags. I mean, if that's not a yellow flag, bizarre.
Yeah, I know you have to rejoin the track safely, and I think there was quite some time for him to, get past, to reset the track, because it was after Al. There's like 15-second gap to giraffe, so he definitely had the time to do it, but probably didn't really know that was a rule. But
I do feel for Brian, it was going well. I think if you do get beached when you're at the start of the, when you're high up on the grid, you have to kind of wait till everyone has gone past, and you know that it's safe to do so. And so it's unlucky for Brian. But we've got Volcano, Lanzi, Entity, and Higgsy, 23 lap old hards. I would love to see what their percentage is. I mean, Colin now has got this lap and the final lap, and he's 7.5 seconds ahead, so he'll just nurse his soft tyres home. And a masterful and brilliant drive from the excellent British driver that is Colin.
Yeah, and Giraffe has just gone into the pit, so he might be going for a fastest lap right at the end. Currently, fastest lap is...
But he won't get it though, will he? Because he's not in the points. He's going to be in the top 12. So he's going to be... He's going to be outside the point zone, so he won't get that extra point, will he?
He's just going to make sure nobody gets the extra point then.
So
Good.
whether that was a bit of an oversight, but I mean, Colin now is on his last lap. So yeah.
Finally, really seen him during safety car restarts.
Yeah, time for Colin to get a bit of screen time.
Oh, and that
Jetfish has got past Stubby.
screen time has been taken away as as you just said, Jetfish overtakes Stubby into P7. This is a great battle. I will be going down to the line as Stubby tries to look down the inside there, but not close enough.
And there's still no L plates on owner driver's car. As we do know, the Renault Clio is a favourite with learner drivers. That's probably why he signed the contract.
Yeah.
To drive the Renault Clio.
Yeah, and it's been a brilliant race, led almost every lap, and he's going to cross the line as he wins, in style, the Spanish Grand Prix. Volcano has managed to take second place. He doesn't take second place in style. And Lansley, that is a second podium for him. He takes third. Entity just about holds on from Prince in fifth. Higgsy 2/10 behind. In sixth, it's Jeff Fisher who has managed to beat Stubby to seventh, and Steve-O is ninth, Nola 10th, Luke is 11th, Quinn will take 12th, the final points, just ahead of Al in 13th, and next will be Maga, who is his first race this season as a reserve.
Great drive from Entity. I think Entity will be pleased with that. In the what he would say is the wonderful Williams. But great drive from Entity. I don't think we mentioned him much. But he's just gone about his business and kept it consistent, kept it clean, and I'm sure he'll be happy with the fourth place.
Yeah, pretty sure Draft did take fastest lap at the end. I think it just flashed on the screen. So he won't be taking any points. He's just making sure that nobody will take the fastest lap points.
And what a lovely sight seeing an Alfa Romeo driver on the podium again. There's been a couple of races this season where we haven't got a podium, but
yesterday.
Yesterday, and last week. But another podium for the beautiful Alfa Romeo, and Volcano did really well. I'd love to see what his percentage was on the tyres.
He said it was 60. The drivers was 60%, so 60% crossing the line. Who knows what? It would have been probably worse with the others.
Well, it was, but Volcano and Lanzi, for taking Entity and Higgsley for taking them tyres for as long as they did. Again, Colin, absolutely phenomenal. I know he does like Spain. And I know he absolutely loves Portugal. That's where we are next week.
Yep, how exciting, how fun. Love Portugal.
I like Portugal.
I've raced there twice, and in both races I've spun at least once. So
hopefully, no disrespect, but hopefully Colin isn't on comms
wow.
next week. Not that
That's
I don't
offensive.
like having.
That is actually offensive.
Not that I don't like having Colin in comms. Colin obviously knows what he's talking about more than what I do. But he certainly has a bit of an effect on you.
I'm going to tell him you said that.
Well,
We should get him in the comms booth right now and tell him. You can tell it to his face that you don't want him on comms anymore.
He has that effect on you where he's been
Yeah,
on
yeah.
comms 3 times
Yeah,
and you've
yeah,
been on the podium 3 times.
That's coincidence. But like, I don't think Connie will be happy to hear about that. Expect some words next week in Portugal. But
Colin,
anyways.
you know I love you, but I hope you're not on. I hope you're not on comms.
Rude. Anyways, that has been it for Premier Division. We will be back again next week with Portugal, as Inorganic just said. On Tuesday, it will be me and Inorganic Racing with Luke and someone else with him. Hoping for a certain Alpine. Yeah, it's either going to be Booty or Learner Driver. And then this time next week, we'll both be back on comms again to commentate on Premier Division. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I will see you all